there's something called the cash. Well, I got it from one of the other trainers when I was training. Knowledge, attitude, skills, and habits. It's in your workbook. Knowledge. We've all heard that phrase, knowledge is power, right? What type of knowledge? Start taking notes. What type of knowledge do you need? You need product knowledge. You don't need to know the flux capacitor and the rate distributions and the, all this other crazy. I don't know all that stuff. You just need to know where to get that information from, Let's say, for example, what is your top selling vehicle for your franchises?
Wrangler.
I can hear you.
Jeep Wrangler.
A Jeep Wrangler. Okay, has, not you guys, but like the team. Does anybody know if Jeep Wranglers won any type of awards from Motor Trend, the National Highway Safety Place, J.D. Power, Motor Trend? I don't know, any of those places. Anybody know about that? I can't hear you.
No.
How cool would this be? I don't even know. We don't know. If we don't know, how the hell we're going to get the prospects to know?
The Chrysler 300 tied for first place for Motor Trend Car of the Year.
Let's use that then. Let's just use that.
It's the Volkswagen CC.
Let's do that right there. Let's say, for example, if we knew what all. Let's see. It's okay. Let's just pretend it's the Chrysler 300. If somebody's calling you on it, as a prospector, you sent an internet lead through AutoVital, and because you've got your little hot sheet there, or you have some type of, I don't know, help. You know what I mean? Like whether it's on a bulletin board, don't really care, or you had an extra tab on your, your monitor open, with certain notes that you have. Whatever, however you want to do it, I'm fine with it. How cool would it be when you turn on and you start adding a little bit more specific stuff? Oh man, that's a great choice. I don't know if you knew that, but the Chrysler 300 just tied for first place with Motor Trend. You're making people feel good about their choice. Do you see what I'm saying? It's a little bit more than just okay, what are you looking for? Da 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 da. Don't be robotic, but you can't add specifics and personalization unless what? Unless you know this stuff. Now, there are manufacturer incentives. Do you all know what the manufacturer incentives are for all your franchises right now?
I have sheets.
Okay. Have you guys looked at them and kind of understand what they are? 100%? So if I did a quiz right now, you're being honest. No, it's cool.
My sales managers fail that quiz. It's difficult, matrix, hard to understand. But you don't need to understand the details, just the bullet points.
Exactly. And again, respectfully, I'm not even concerned about the sales manager. I want them to be the best employees in the whole entire organization. They're going to be. The next thing, though, is what about, does anybody know what the #1 website that consumers go to for automotive research? Negative. Edmunds.com.
Really?
Literally, there's approximately 90% of people go on the internet before they ever step foot into the dealership, and out of that 90%, 75% of that 90% goes to Edmunds.com. That's like over 10 million, unique visitors per month. It's crazy. So again, why? Why does everybody go to Edmunds.com? Rhetorical question. You should know that everybody in the whole organization should be a master at Edmunds.com, but especially this department. You've got to go, and Kelley Blue Book is a great website. Every website that you subscribe to, AutoTrader, Cars Direct, AutoUSA, you guys should know those websites inside and out. Now here,
you should go a minimum of once a week.
Wait a minute, I got something. You're gonna love this. Time check.
4 minutes, 2 seconds.
Perfect. We got plenty of time. You know what I want Van and Robbie to do? Hold your vendors accountable. The good vendors will support you. If you try to be an army of one, it's never going to happen. What you want to do is get the AutoTrader rep, get the Cars.com rep, and have them come in here. Schedule it beforehand. Weekly planning, whenever you're going to do this, you have your vendors come in and train you. Say, now that you spotted me and I bought your product, how about you come in here and you teach my class what's good about AutoTrader? How does this work? What are the successful AutoTrader dealers doing in this area? What are they doing that sucks so I don't, fall into that trap too? Can you imagine, Robbie?
Where were you yesterday?
AutoTrader. Training.
Good. Take advantage of that. But was everybody else here at AutoTrader training?
Matt.
Okay, so only 2 people out of the 11 people. The ratios are not good. Yeah, he might try to be able to articulate, this stuff, but again, have the reps come in. If they can't come in, sorry, I don't have a rep in the area, get a speakerphone. That's why I say get a plasma or get a projector, because you could just do a video Skype, you could do a GoToMeeting, you could do whatever. You need to turn around and get the industry knowledge. Now, do you know the different magazines, like Auto Success magazine, for example? You know, there's Digital Dealer, there's there's a whole bunch of them.
Digital Dealer's good, man.
Auto Success is the best.
Both of them are good, though.
Yes, I like Auto Success best. I have to say.
Own it.
Wow.
Plug.
He owns it.
Oh, you don't know anything?
Part of it, yeah.
Both those magazines are good.
Mine's better. I'm just kidding.
You ever heard Digital Dealer?
But you read.
Okay. So, think about that though. There's a bunch of different magazines. Google automotive magazines, automotive sales magazines, automotive success magazines. Get them. They're free. You can turn around and call them. You can't lose something you never had. What I mean by that is take a shot. What's the worst they can do? Say no. Excuse me, Mrs. Auto Success, the publisher for Auto Success, amazing woman. Her name is Susan Gibbons. And I'm confident that if the team turn around and just emailed her off the website, can I get a free subscription to the magazine? She'll probably say yes, especially since I got her on video. So she's going to say yes. So you can't lose something you never had. Take a shot, ask her. And you should do that for the other magazines. Don't get the hand-me-downs that are all crinkled and ripped up or whatever, from that person. Try to get your own. The good news, if they say no, I think every single one of those magazines has a website, has a newsletter, and that stuff is free. You can turn around and bookmark. You should have a bookmark of all the different automotive magazines. Do I expect you to read all the stuff all the time? Absolutely not. But I have reminders. I've got newsletter. I got alerts all over the place. A tremendous amount of content, and I constantly I'm deleting, archiving. But when I have time, guess what? Bam! I'm like, okay, I got some time. I literally, was on the iPhone, and I was like reading up on some really cool stuff before with social media that was out of the automotive industry. It was just social media, like global stuff. Again, when I'm flying, there's always magazines in my briefcase, just because I want to be productive from the second that I'm in that plane to the second I get off. I'm not going to just sit there and play video games. You know what I mean? I'm reading, and then when I can turn around and open up the electronics, I'm on my laptop. I'm making things happen. Does that make sense? What other knowledge do you need? Your websites, your CRM. You guys need to master your iMagic tool. You need to be a master of your lead management tool. They've got training. They got videos.
Let's talk about being a master of iMagic, guys. You should be able, with your eyes closed, with your mouse in your hand, and if we ask you a question, you can expand on that. You know exactly where to go, and in 2 or 3 seconds, you get the information you need. Can you guys do that right now?
No.
Pretty much. Just fast.
It's real easy. It's just all
You
like
got to
that.
print the reports.
Yeah.
So they're getting closer.
Well, I'm going to check tomorrow. We're going to have a video quiz. Like, we're going to quiz you on video on this. We're going to do it live. We're going to go into the other office. What I want to also do, my ADD's kicking in, is there's a possibility that we might segregate. I don't want 50 million people doing reports. I want to have one person that's going to be responsible, whoever that's going to be. Okay. I'm just saying.
So what I had them do is I had the ones that listened to me. I said I wanted them to get index cards and to write, for each particular product, the Colorado, the Silverado, the Camaro, and the Wrangler, and to write down the stuff that matters on the business cards. And some of the girls have done that, so they're learning their product. I think in addition to that, I'm losing my train of thought here, but you had mentioned some other items on the. I lost my train of thought, but you had mentioned some other items that you want them to learn about the product.
Awards.
The awards, right?
Incentives.
Yeah.
That needs to be on those cards too, guys. That needs to be on those cards.
The
The
awards.
5 knowledge cards that are in your cubicles,
Yeah.
okay? So underneath Colorado, there won't be any awards, but the 300C, you can list the tie for Motor Trend Car of the Year. You need to do that stuff. You're signing third-party vendors and building credibility,
Yes.
and
Yes.
and it's giving you more credibility for the product. So,
Can we have a database that we keep open all the time with that information rather than cards, because they fall off
Jason
my
already has that down.
cubicles
Yeah,
like
he has
crazy.
that
Yeah,
back
part of
there.
your
what you use. You just need to have something. But it
I've
needs
got
to
it.
be
I've got
something
it.
that you created.
Yeah.
It needs to be either your typing
Mhm.
or your handwritten notes.
Mhm. I got it.
But it doesn't need to be cut and paste from somebody else.
No, I'll trade it.
Okay.
Now,
Might not finish.
think about this stuff, everybody.
But that being said, though, guys, when you're on the phone,